Good morning. Thank you so much for coming. I'm very thrilled to welcome you today to our third annual Litigation Funding Conference. As a word of introduction, I'm Elena Rey. I lead Brown Rudnick's litigation funding team and also co-head the firm's special situations group. We're very excited to be hosting this conference for the third time running, and it's brilliant to see so many returning guests here and new faces as well. We have more than 350 attendees this year from the US, Brazil, Dubai, Australia, and all over Europe. The remarkable attendance is a testament to the growth in and around the litigation funding industry. I wanted to thank you all personally for purchasing the tickets. We've considered getting sponsorship for the events, but it was really important for us to make sure that the conference is independent and we can offer speaking slots to really market leaders in the space and experts in the litigation funding. So thank you for this. Bringing together market leaders is important as we turn our attention to some of the themes as well as challenges and opportunities that face the industry today. The current economic environment and a number of court decisions this year have impacted the industry, as you know, in the way in which the litigation funding arrangements are structured and funding is done in the European market now. And I'm looking forward to discussing current trends in different areas of the litigation funding with our different panels today. I also wanted to mention that, as some of you know, we have formed an industry working group in order to draft model documents for the benefit of the wider litigation funding market. The PERCA judgment and some other subsequent announcements from the government to reverse it somewhat slowed down the work of the group. However, we intend to pick it up and continue working on the model documents later this year. So please do get in touch if you would like to get involved in this important initiative as we seek to finalize the documents. So let's begin. It's my great pleasure to introduce our remarkable keynote speaker, Camilla Vasquez. Camilla's litigation partner at Brown Rudnick and co-chair of the firm's brand and reputation management group. Some of you will have heard of Camilla's remarkable career, which has included a pivotal role in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial. Since then, Camilla and Brown Rudnick's commitment to justice has extended to representing a number of different clients and notable personalities, including Elon Musk, Mark Cuban, pop star Gloria Trevi, acclaimed composer Danny Elfman, and others. So we're so grateful for Camille to fly in here and be here today, and very looking forward to learn more about this exciting and important area of litigation funding and litigation world. Please join me in welcoming Camille.
Thank you, Elena. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for the warm welcome. It's my absolute pleasure to be here with all of you at Brown Rudnick's Litigation Funding Conference. I want to take this opportunity to thank my partners and colleagues who have helped put together this exciting event where leaders in the industry from London, from Europe, and from the US will discuss their expertise, outlooks for the upcoming year, and share insights with all of us throughout the day. This morning, I want to speak with a little bit about my practice with you and share some forecasts in respect to the important role that you play as litigation funders. As Elena graciously described, I have had the pleasure and honor of representing people in high-stakes, high-profile litigation. While some of these names are recognizable, there is a growing trend for all types of litigants to utilize the legal system to protect their reputations. I believe that a common misconception that often surrounds high-profile clients is the assumption that their wealth equates instant liquidity and unlimited access to legal resources. In reality, many high-profile individuals and entities face significant financial constraints when it comes to funding their litigation endeavors. This is where litigation funding plays a crucial role in ensuring access to justice for all, regardless of wealth or status. It's undeniable that high-profile clients often find themselves embroiled in complex and high-stakes legal battles. Just take a look at Depp v. Heard. Whether it's defending the reputation against defamation, pursuing claims of intellectual property infringement, or seeking to redress for corporate misconduct, these individuals and entities are no strangers to the courtroom. However, the cost of litigation can be astronomical, with legal fees, expert witnesses, and other expenses quickly adding up. Contrary to popular belief, the wealth of high-profile clients does not necessarily translate into readily available funds to finance their litigation. Much of their wealth may be tied up in illiquid assets such as real estate, investments, or business ventures. Liquidating these assets to fund litigation could have serious financial consequences and may not be feasible in the short term. This is where litigation funding steps in to bridge the gap between a client's financial resources and the cost of pursuing legal action. By providing that upfront capital to cover legal expenses, you as litigation funders enable high-profile clients to pursue their cases without putting their personal or business assets at risk. This is especially important in cases where the litigation is protracted, as it allows clients to mitigate financial risk and focus on achieving a favorable resolution. Litigation funding, therefore, has increasingly become a factor in the calculus for celebrity clients. As many of you know, litigation funding inhabits an increasingly significant role in the legal landscape. I was reading some statistics in preparation for today's event and the keynote address, and I was really surprised by these numbers. The litigation funding investment market size is posed to surpass $57.2 billion by 2035. In the year of 2022, the industry size litigation funding investment was around $13 billion. And in 2023, just last year, litigation financing triggered approximately 41% of legal claims. Those are just really incredible statistics. We've all watched the growth, though. Litigation funding is in high demand due to the growing number of individuals and corporations that seek financial assistance to pursue legal claims. As you all know, litigation can be expensive, and the fact that there are major fees connected with it is sometimes a barrier to prospective plaintiffs. The vacuum is filled by the litigation funding, which will offer the required financial resources, thereby boosting the pool of possible cases that can be pursued. In particular, which is something that I do, the commercial litigation segment is anticipated to reach a market share of 65% by 2035. This is due in part to globalization, as it has led to a rise in cross-border transactions. Individuals and businesses are becoming more aware of their legal rights and are more willing to pursue legal action to pursue their interests. You'll know that this heightened awareness has led to a greater willingness to engage in commercial litigation, driving the growth of this market segment in the region. I have seen it firsthand in my own practice, where clients have commercial litigation and international arbitration claims in the US and across Europe. These types of litigation are extremely expensive, and more clients are requesting introductions to you, third-party funders. So I will be networking with all of you at the conclusion of this event today. In particular, I want to highlight an emerging trend in the realm of defamation actions in the United States, one that offers a glimmer of hope and access to justice for those seeking to repair their damaged reputations: the growing role of you, litigation funders. While defamation cases have historically been daunting endeavors for individuals, the involvement of litigation funders is opening new doors and leveling the playing field for single plaintiffs. It's undeniable that defamation can wreak havoc on one's personal and professional reputation and brand. Until recently, pursuing legal action to rectify such harm was often financially out of reach for many. But with the rise of litigation funders, a positive change is underway. These entities provide much-needed financial support to individuals who may otherwise lack the means to take legal action against those responsible for spreading false information. What's particularly uplifting about this development is the newfound access to capital it provides for single plaintiffs. No longer forced to navigate the complex and costly legal system alone, this support empowers individuals to stand up for their rights, seek redress, and reclaim their tarnished reputations. Moreover, the involvement of litigation funders injects a sense of fairness into the defamation actions. By enabling single plaintiffs to pursue their cases on equal footing with very well-resourced defendants, these cases now are rebalanced, and the scales of justice are rebalanced. This ensures that everyone, regardless of their financial means, has a fair shot at vindicating their reputation and holding wrongdoers accountable for their actions. In addition to leveling the playing field, litigation funders play a crucial role in promoting accountability and transparency. By carefully vetting cases before providing funding, you help weed out the frivolous claims and ensure that only those with merit are preceded. This not only prevents the legal system abuse of the legal system, but it also fosters public trust in the integrity of defamation actions. The positive impact of litigation funding extends beyond individual cases. It serves as a catalyst, I believe, for social change by encouraging a greater accountability and responsibility in the public discourse. Knowing that spreading false information can have real consequences, individuals and organizations are incentivized to exercise greater caution and integrity in their communications. These types of commercial litigation cases can result in extremely large settlements and jury verdicts. By way of example, the Dominion Voting Systems versus Fox News case garnered widespread attention. It may be familiar to some of you, but for those who are new to it, let me tell you a little bit about it. Dominion Voting Systems is the leading provider of election technology. It found itself at the center of controversy following the 2020 presidential election in the United States. In the aftermath of the election, various media outlets, including Fox News, aired and disseminated false claims suggesting that Dominion had engaged in election fraud or manipulation. These baseless allegations not only damaged Dominion's reputation, but also fueled public distrust in the integrity of the electoral process. In response, Dominion took legal action against Fox News, seeking to hold the network accountable for its role in spreading misinformation, contending that its business was ruined by the false voting rigging claims that were aired by the news outlet known for its roster of conservative commentators. The trial was to have tested whether Fox's coverage crossed the line between ethical journalism and the pursuit of ratings, as Dominion alleged, and Fox denied. Fox had portrayed itself in the pretrial skirmishing as a defender of the freedom of press. On the eve of trial, after the jury had already been selected, right before opening statements, Fox News settled the defamation lawsuit for an eye-watering, staggering amount of $787.5 million. This settlement is the largest amount of money paid to conclude an American media libel trial. The previously highest payment occurred in 2017 when Walt Disney Company paid $177 million in addition to insurance recoveries to settle a defamation case against its ABC network by Beef Products, Inc. During the Dominion and Fox News case, I was involved in a related case representing Venezuelan businessman Majid Khalid against Fox News and one of the network's hosts, Lou Dobbs. Our client, Mr. Khalil, was ensnared in voting machine conspiracy theories advanced by Trump's lawyer Sidney Powell on the Fox business show Lou Dobbs Tonight and on social media. He sued Fox News and Dobbs for defamation. And while I'm not at liberty to discuss the specifics of the settlement, the Khalil settlement came at a pivotal moment, following closely on the heels of the Dominion settlement. I hope that this morning's description of some of my work has been interesting. I believe the evolving landscape of litigation funding presents a multifaceted tapestry of opportunities and challenges. It's our collective responsibility to ensure that litigation funding continues to serve the interests of justice, of fairness, and the rule of law. As we move forward, I think we should all remain committed to fostering a legal system that is accessible, equitable, and transparent. And let us continue to work towards a future where access to justice is not determined by one's financial means, but by the merits of one's case and the principles of fairness and equality. Today, the speakers and panels will cover an array of topics, and I'm looking forward to listening and meeting all of you at the end of today. Thank you very much.